Did you see that shit? MMA podcast. Hosted by mixed martial arts journalist Mike Strauss, aka Strauss21, and Chicago's number one underground comedian, Apollo Mahal.
Thank you for listening. I'm Mike Strauss, aka Strauss21, and this is
Apollo Mahal.
We are the guys from the Did You See That Shit Mixed Martial Arts podcast. We know you're going to like the interview, so be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on all the social media platforms, as well as the Missing Time Productions YouTube channel. And don't forget to go to didyousseethatshit.com for a complete rundown of all of our content. Right, Apollo?
Yeah.
I want to welcome Des Greenback to the show. He, of course, is one of the baddest lightweights in the UFC, 20-7. Kind of hit a little rough streak lately, but he's going to be back and better than ever. He's taking on Gleison Tibau at UFC Fight Night 131. What's going on, man?
Hey, how's it going, bro? Good to be back on there. Chilling. Had a good day at sparring.
Yeah, you're down in ATT. You've been down there for a while now, man, just training with a bunch of killers. I see you on social media all the time posting. Who are some of the guys that you get to train with on a regular basis?
Like Michael Johnson, Jason Jackson, Kamaru Usman, a bunch of guys, Robbie Lawler, Nick Lentz, he's actually fighting on the same card as me. Sean Soriano, I could go on. So, yeah, like you said, we thought a bunch of killers in the room always.
Yeah, ATT, man, you guys have long been one of the best camps out there. Steel sharpens steel. I know Daniel Strauss had an accident a while back. You've spent time training with Daniel, haven't you?
Yep. He had a bad first accident. Luckily, he was blessed. God was able to, heal him up, keep him safe. The doctor told him he might not even be able to walk, but he's that trained to make games, full contact. So that's a blessing, definitely.
Yeah, that's incredible. Daniel's been on the show many times too. I mean, when I think of you guys down on ATT, I think of Michael and Menace. I think of you. I think of Daniel. I think of all you guys just training and just really going to make some waves here. So Gleison Tibau is the next guy, man. Did you have a couple of different options, or was that just the only guy that was presented to you?
No, it was a couple guys on the table, and that was one that I really wanted somebody that was going to be a good name. Definitely somebody that once I win, I could get some hype off of. So, that was good. It worked out. I wanted that.
It must be nice. You don't have to travel very far for this fight. I mean, the last couple, I think you had to go out of the country, right?
Yeah, for sure. The last two, I was out of the country, man. Like you said, it's definitely going to be nice to fight in my home country, especially home state. Fighting in New York, it's going to be my second time really being able to fight at home. Whole bunch of fights. I'm always out of town kid, so I get a dance to a different beat this time around.
Now, Gleison, he's actually on a 3-fight losing streak, so he's going to be coming into to your fight. He's going to be, his back's against the wall. He's going to be a very dangerous dude. What are you expecting from Gleison?
I definitely think he's going to bring it. It's one of those fights that he knows it's kind of like a make it or break it fight for him. Like you said, he's on that radar of getting probably cut, to be honest, and unless you with that whole side of things, and he hasn't had good performances. He's been out, so I definitely think he's gonna be bringing it, and I'll be ready. I'm definitely gonna be ready.
I mentioned a little earlier that you are on a 2-fight losing streak. It's the first losing streak of your career, your professional career. So I just wanted to point that out, too, that this is something new for you. You've never lost 2 in a row. But despite that, though, the UFC rewarded you with a new contract. So that just goes to show you what they think of you. You're a phenomenal fighter. You give 110% in every outing, regardless, even when your opponent doesn't make weight. Whatever the case is, you just go in there and fight. Is that an attitude that you've always had, or is that something that you've just developed over these years?
Man. It's always been like the recipe to me. It's my career. My first year fighting, I fought 10 times. I just take fights whoever, whenever. I definitely think the UFC recognized and appreciate that about me, especially with taking fights overweight. You got veterans that won't even fight if a guy is a little bit overweight. And my guy came in damn near 20 pounds overweight. So the next day, but it is what it is. It's just, to me, we fight, we train. It's just what it is. I can't shy away from fighting ever. That's just always how it's been. So.
Assuming everything goes the way that you're planning for it to go here against Gleison at Fight Night 131, what's next for you?
I wanna just be active. I want to get 2 more fights in this year after I win this. So I want to go out there and make quick work of this guy, and just get right back after it, get 2 more before the year's over, and climb the rankings, get in that top 10 by the end of the year.
Just real quick, man, I had a chance to speak with Din Thomas earlier today, and I was just we were talking about the Raquel Pennington situation, the whole, I don't want to go back out there. And I was just saying that I think things like that happen a lot more often than we realize, but the camera just happened to catch that. I just wanted to know, what were your thoughts on that? I personally think it was kind of blown out of proportion.
Yeah, me too. I mean, we in there, sometimes we say things we don't mean. I mean, I personally would never say it, but I don't really think she meant it. If she would have quit, it would have been worse. And, that would have been something she would have had to live with for the rest of her life. You know what I mean? Just the memes and everything. And, people would have been down. They would have had something to say either way. I don't think she really wanted to quit necessarily. So, it is what it is. She went, she did what she had to do. Her coaches felt that, as a coach, you got to do what you feel is best for your fighter, even if you don't think it's best for your fighter. Sometimes the fighter want to stay in there, and the coach calls it off, and they still get shit for it. So, vice versa. They don't want to stay in there, and the coach makes them stay. They're still going to get talked. So, I think as long as she's fine with her coach, everybody else should just deal with it.
Yeah, I feel exactly the same, and a good point too that another gentleman brought up was, was she just sick of getting her ass beat, or was there a legitimate problem? Because I think that makes a difference. She was getting her ass beat. Let's just call it what it is. Or if there was a real legitimate injury, that's a whole nother cause to it. But I appreciate your time, man. You're very active on social media. You're at PredatorTune on Twitter, and Instagram is the very same. The floor is yours, man. If you'd like to shout your sponsors, anything you'd like.
Yeah, man. No, like you said, PredatorTune, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. That's on the Predator Green. June 1st, be looking for some fireworks. Big things coming. Shout out to my team. Shout out to the family.
Well, I appreciate your time, man. I can't wait to see you and Gleison go at it. It's going to be one of the best fights on that card.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
Take care, Des.